Happy Sunday, folks. Welcome to the Digital Weather Desk powered by Century Next Bank. I'm Jared Floyd, and hope you're having a wonderful Sunday so far. We do have changes in store for the forecast. Usually I do the week ahead forecast right around lunchtime, which is where we are right now, and usually I acknowledge the fact that the Saints would be on and that most folks aren't going to watch this live. Now, the Saints don't kick till 3 today, but still don't expect a lot of folks to watch this live because there's still football going on, and totally understandable. But that's the convenience of providing forecasts digitally. They're here for you when you need them. You can take a look at this, and obviously this forecast takes us into the week ahead. And this forecast made possible by ServPro, Monroe, West Monroe, here to help 24/7. Call or click servpro.com. And let's start with a look at the radar out over western sections of Louisiana, along the I-49 corridor, kind of outside of our area, but already starting to see a few isolated little specks on radar festering. You zoom out across the rest of the region, and again, your radar products made possible by Brown's Roofing. Schedule your free inspection today at brownsroofingla.com. And most of us have not seen rain. Yesterday was pretty much void of rain for a good chunk of the year. There were some spotty stuff, of course, but most of us kind of swung and missed on the rain, and then much of northern Louisiana and western Mississippi missing out on the rain, except for the far northern reaches of western Mississippi, and then southern Arkansas saw the rain on Friday. A look at the satellite, and again, there's quite a bit of a cumulus field already developing at lunchtime. With the warm, humid environment in place, it's going to be hard for us to dodge at least some spotty showers and storms. Not that that's a bad thing. Some folks are probably looking for the rainfall. But on the flip side of that, some of these storms could produce some heavy downpours, some lightning, and if you have outdoor plans, they may chase you inside for a brief period of time. Look at Futurecast, and it shows by this afternoon. This is a lower resolution image going farther out in time because I want to show you what's going on Wednesday. But what you see for this afternoon maybe looks a little bit more aggressive than actually what we will see. It'll probably be some isolated storms out over the Toledo Bend, western sections of Louisiana, wandering northward through the day. Most of it's likely to stay fairly isolated in its overall scope. Weak cold front approaches the area early this week, doesn't really make its way through the region, but gets a final push through the area thanks to kind of an upper disturbance and an area of low pressure developing at the surface. All of that works in tandem to kind of nudge this cold front through the region, and it's an impactful front, or at least it appears as though it will be as we head toward the middle parts of this week. And it brings decent rain chances in on Wednesday, and then it looks like cooler, drier air, dare I say it, as we go through the second half of this week and into the upcoming weekend. So again, all signs point to a change in pattern this week, and we've been talking about the middle part of the week, and that time frame is generally holding true. And then beyond that, like I said, some leftover cloud cover for Thursday, and then clearing skies, it would appear, for next weekend. Check out the early forecasts in terms of rain totals, and again, these are kind of painted with a broad brush. Not everybody's going to see these exact uniform totals, but just want to give you some general ideas of possible rain totals over the next 5 days. Again, it's nothing overly extreme. I think the heavier totals will stay across northern Arkansas and northeastern Oklahoma and through the Ozarks, but it looks to bring some rain, some healthy doses of showers and storms through the region, and like I said, the overall need for rainfall is just the general consensus for our area. Not that it's a desperate need at this point, but it is something that we will obviously watch. Along with that, there will be, and Christian just asked about severe weather potential. We are already outlooked for Tuesday, late Tuesday, across southern Arkansas for the potential for strong to severe thunderstorms. It's a marginal risk level 1. I'm not going to show that to you simply because there's a new update coming in a couple of hours, and so again, that one's kind of based off of older data. Not saying that it's a bad forecast, but there's a new one coming out literally, I believe, in 2.5 hours or so. So I really just, again, don't want to show that to you. But as we get closer, I would think there will at least be some isolated strong to severe storm potential. I really just wanted to focus on the rain chances at this point. As we get closer, we'll kind of tackle that a little bit more aggressively. And also just kind of looking at the forecast from a broader perspective for the entire week. Flash flood risk for Wednesday. I did want to show you this simply because I think that this would be a more widespread in terms of area issue. I'm not saying that everybody's going to have this problem, but I think the entire area will at least have the potential for it. Is the potential for some periods of heavy rain, localized street flooding, things like that. Ground's fairly dry in some spots. You get some heavier downpours. Runoff could lead to some headaches relatively quickly. Oh, by the way, here's what's happening right now. We're in the upper end of the 80s to near 90 degrees in most locations, on our way into the low 90s, maybe even the mid-90s in some spots this afternoon. Depends on how the rain chances treat us. And a check of the tropical satellite, and it shows that Gabrielle is a much healthier storm than where we left that thing on Friday, and was still continuing to kind of fight off some sheer and dry air. And again, a healthier-looking storm at this point, and is expected to become a hurricane later on today. Still a tropical storm with maximum sustained winds at 65 miles per hour, but again, expected to become a hurricane and then perhaps quickly become a Category 2 hurricane, moving just to the east of Bermuda and then making kind of a hard right turn back out into the northern Atlantic. Again, not expected to be a problem for any of us, but just wanted to keep track of it as well. And also behind it, there is a 40% chance of tropical development with a system over the next 7 days, a wave over the next 7 days that's wandering through the central Atlantic. Again, no development yet. This one may move a smidge closer to the United States. We'll keep an eye on that as well. Of course, your tropical forecast made possible by Russell Moore Lumber, your lumber number. And let's take a look at temperatures as we go through the week. And for the highs today, generally low to mid-90s. There will be some steamy spots out there as we go through the afternoon, very similar to what we've seen for most of the weekend. Lows tonight, upper 60s to near 70 degrees. Pretty common for what we've been seeing. As we go into the day on Monday, rinse, repeat, low to mid-90s for daytime highs. Tuesday, kind of the same story, upper 60s to low 70s, but I think the low 70s will be a little bit more prevalent as we start to kind of accumulate some low-level moisture ahead of the front that will approach the area. And there's also some rain chances late Tuesday and early Wednesday morning as well. Those obviously aren't impacted by those low temperatures, but you get the general idea. And with the front approaching from the northwest and some sunshine on Tuesday, we call it compressional warming. You compress all that air ahead of the boundary, and all the air molecules start bouncing off each other a little bit faster, and it warms the air up. And so we could see low to mid-90s on Tuesday. Then you see the rain chances really kind of do their magic on Wednesday with high temperatures falling. Some spots may only see the 80s. The rest of us near 90 or low 90s. And then Thursday, that's a little bit better. Now, Thursday may include some cloud cover, but highs back in the low to mid-80s, mid to upper 80s across the southern and eastern parishes and counties. But better news. And a look at the 7-day forecast made possible by 3B Outdoor Equipment. You see the cold front on Wednesday. The rain chances have beefed up clearly. And then beyond that, sunshine and actually pleasant conditions as we head toward Friday and Saturday. So maybe a nice weekend where we don't have to worry about lightning delays and all that stuff. For high school and college football. Again, daytime highs look to fall firmly back into the mid to upper 80s during that stretch as well. Morning lows could fall all the way, maybe in southern Arkansas, to the upper 50s this weekend. I think most of us will firmly be in the low to mid 60s. So again, changes in store. It's positive changes, especially for those that are sick of the unseasonably warm temperatures and the more extreme heat across the air. I say extreme, the hot temperatures and the lack of rainfall. Hopefully we have some good news for you folks as we go through this week. And obviously, I'll be here to bring you all the twists and turns with the forecast along the way. And again, a reminder, the Digital Weather Desk, powered by Century Next Bank, is a digital weather platform serving 33 parishes and counties across northern Louisiana, southern Arkansas, and western Mississippi, made possible 100% free to you by the local businesses that you see there on your screen. You simply play your part by following us on your favorite social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, X, Twitch, TikTok, Threads, and YouTube. And just like, comment, share, whatever. Hop in. Say hello while I bring you these forecasts. I'll join you first thing tomorrow morning. We'll take a look at that early week forecast and the rain chances for Wednesday and all that good stuff. I'll look at the severe weather threats a little bit more in earnest as we go into the day tomorrow, and obviously just kind of prepare you for the rest of the week. And thank you so much for being here. That's something that I just can't thank you enough for making this possible and being a participant and taking in these forecasts. All right, have a great rest of your Sunday. Enjoy the Saints game. Hopefully they give us something to enjoy, or whoever your NFL team is. And if you're not a football fan, just enjoy your Sunday. Watch some TV, get outside, do whatever, and enjoy this before the work week starts. And I will catch you here first thing tomorrow morning. Keep an eye on the radar just in case anything